So I got my six pack. I for the first time in my life, they weren't covered up by a layer of fat. And it was when I was 40 and I needed it to happen while I was still 40. And it did happen. And then I hired another coach for a year and it got for bodybuilding. And the truth is, you couldn't count in that 1 year working with my bodybuilding coach. You could not count how many days that I would rather not be going to the gym, that I would rather not be eating the exact same meals every single day that he told me to eat. I wanted to just be like, do I actually have to take these supplements every day? Do I actually have to eat this many meals a day? Do I actually have to cut this much? Do I actually have to feel grumpy when I was cutting the fat? And like at the end of a bodybuilding, right before the show, you are a grump. And, I had a plan. I had a desire to compete in a bodybuilding show. And like I said, you couldn't count the amount of times that I didn't want to go. I just didn't feel like it. I was already sore from the last couple of days. I was still sore on muscles that I needed to work out today. I was tired because I went to the gym at 10:30 p.m. and I already had a long day. I was tired because the only time I could do it the next morning, I get home at midnight from 10:30. I get home after midnight and I got to wake up at 6:30 and go back to the gym again. I didn't always want to do it, but I was disciplined. I said, hey, it doesn't matter how I feel. I'm just going to do it. And that goes along with David Goggins, Andrew Huberman, and Joe Rogan. That's exactly what they talk about. And all of this stuff can apply to your business. All this stuff can apply to your podcast. I don't know how to explain it. Yes, I do like recording these podcast episodes. However, like before I do it, I realize that I've already recorded like 400 episodes on this that have published on this podcast. And I'm like, in some ways, isn't 400 enough? Do I really got to do another one? These things cross my mind just as much as they cross your mind. And it's the discipline. It's like, I might not feel like excited to put out this episode. Yeah. I don't know if I'm excited or not, to be honest, because sometimes I don't even think about my motivation or my desire. Sometimes I just think about the discipline and just putting in the work.